good afternoon from Cape Fear Community College in downtown Wilmington on an 82-degree beautiful afternoon. We're inside. It's homecoming weekend here on the campus of Cape Fear Community College, and the Sea Devils looking for their 22nd victory of the season as they take on the Denmark Tech Panthers, who come in at 3-14. Chris Sheba, glad to be with you. Folks, I don't know, we've been trying all weekend long to get this streaming working, and I don't think the internet is cooperating, so if you're out there and can hear me, please feel free to use the chat to let me know. I don't believe you are, though. So those of you who are watching this on demand, I apologize, but we're going to have some technical things that we're going to try to deal with here early on in this ball game. Quickly, let's meet the Denmark Tech Panthers, who come in at 3-14. Head coach Nelson Jones starting number 0, Derek Myers. Number 5, Daquan Grant. Number 11, Akel Richmond. Number 2, Marcus Gibbs. And number 24, Ronzel Evans. So that's the starters for Denmark Tech. The starters for Cape Fear, the head coach Ryan Manso starting number 1, Alonzo Tyson. Number 3, Trey Bryant. Number 4, Alston Davis. Number 10, Jock Brown. And number 22, Trevor Willis. So that's the starters for both of these teams. As they continue to announce the starters here, we're going to break away just for a moment, come back and bring you the opening tip in just a few seconds. All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Cape Fear Sea Devils wrapping the regular season, second to last game of the regular season, second to last home game of the regular season for Cape Fear. See Denmark Tech out on the court there in the blue with white striping. Cape Fear wearing their gray today with the dark blue numbering and lettering. Denmark Tech and Cape Fear meeting earlier this season. Cape Fear won 90-75 at Denmark on the 14th of January. Sea Devils outshot the Panthers 53% to 47% in that ball game. They hit 12 of 21 from behind the arc. Brown hit 20. Trey Bryant 15 and 9 for the Sea Devils. So it will be Tyson to tip it with Jeter. That's Jeter, Tyson Jeter for Denmark Tech. As we're underway, Denmark Tech quickly to the bucket. That was Myers in a flash. So Denmark Tech leading it 2-0. Alley-oop underneath. Tyson tried for the alley-oop. Jam went in and out. And then Davis cleaned up the board, and he is fouled. Again, folks, if you're out there watching us, just feel free to use the YouTube chat. Let me know. We've had internet problems all weekend, so I'm not anticipating to hear from anybody, but just in case. If you're watching this on demand, the good thing is the quality is a little better than it normally is. The bad thing, obviously, you can't watch it live. Here's a 3. Trey Bryant from downtown to get Cape Fear on the board. 3-2 Sea Devils. Here's Myers. Marcus Gibbs on the near side. Gibbs gets a screen. Now Tyson on him on a switch. Gets it underneath. Jeter lays it up and in, and Denmark leads 4-3. Jeter averaging 7.7 points per ball game. And a turnover there for Cape Fear. So just underway. Denmark Tech just 3-14. They did beat Cape Fear last year, though. They split the season series. underneath, there's going to be a foul called, and it's going on Alston Davis for Cape Fear. Inbound goes to Jeter. Jeter turnaround hook shot off the back of the rim. Punched out right to Myers, who can't get the bunny. Jeter trying again, and Jeter is fouled underneath. So it's Tyshawn Jeter, 44% free throw shooter so far this season. And he misses the first one off the back of the rim. Jeter toes the line, able to get that one to go. And it's now 5-3 in favor of Denmark. So Cape Fear turning the ball over here again as Myers goes to the bucket, too strong off the glass. And Bryant collects on the rebound, skies it underneath for Davis, and his pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Richmond for Denmark Tech. Inbounding it for Cape Fear was Brown. Here's Willis, Trevor Willis. Getting it to Bryant in the corner. His pass deflected, intended for Tyson. Good defense at the outset for the Panthers. Denmark Tech leading it 5-3. Richmond. Swung over to Myers. Myers gets a screen. Screen and roll with Jeter. Good defense by the Sea Devils to read it. Now here's Brown, pull up at the free throw stripe. Oh boy. He thought his teammate was over there. It's Richmond. Richmond out on the run off the steal. Finger rolls it short, but the putback is good. A sloppy start to this one, and Ryan Mathlow wants to talk about it. 7-3, Denmark out to the 4-point advantage. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. 3 turnovers already for the Sea Devils in 2.5 minutes. They're down 7-3. Trey Bryant looking underneath for Tyson. Can't get it to go. Good defense in the post again by Denmark Tech as the Sea Devils lose it out of bounds. We're going to get a sub now. DeVarte Watson coming in for the Sea Devils. Davis will go to the bench. Here comes Myers into the forecourt. Denmark Tech coming off a 7-point loss at Clinton up in Rock Hill. They've lost their last 6 ball games. Cape Fear coming off a 21-point victory over their crosstown rivals, Brunswick. That was on Wednesday for Cape Fear. 6 players in double figures, all 5 starters. They were led by Alston Davis, who had 19 points. Brown had 9 assists in that victory. Cape Fear, 21 assists, 8 blocks, 21 turnovers forced. That ball's going to be last touch by Denmark Tech, so Cape Fear will get it back. Cape Fear has won 3 of its last 4 ball games. Just 3 points, 1 field goal, a 3-pointer from Trey Bryant so far in about 3.5 minutes. Cape Fear now with 3,005 points on the season. That's the most in the NJCAA. They've played a few more games than some other teams. They're second, though, in scoring average at 100.3. 103.5, excuse me, points per ball game. Trey Bryant will inbound it. 3 team fouls already for Denmark Tech. Underneath, Brown is rejected by Thompson. Shalen Thompson comes in, makes an immediate impact as that ball goes out of bounds. Bryant gets it to Brown in the corner. Looking to get it underneath. Watson lays it up and in. Just the second field goal in the ball game. There's Jeter up top. His pass knocked away by Willis. Willis to the bucket, and he is fouled. Tyson Jeter picking up his first. That's 4 already now on Denmark. Brown gets it into Bryant. Right back to Brown. Corner 3 off the side of the backboard. Followed the shot. Able to get the offensive rebound, however. The bounce pass now to Tyson. Tyson spinning and had it blocked from behind. Brown is there again, though. Alley-oop. Two-hand jam from DeVarte Watson. And we are even at 7. So Cape Fear offense starting to pick up. Let's see what their defense could do here. Here's a 3. That's no good by Gibbs. Trey Bryant strong to the bucket. Almost got that to go. Offensive rebound, Watson, and he is fouled. So 2 free throws to come from DeVarte. DeVarte Watson didn't score in the first meeting with Denmark Tech. So here's DeVarte making the first free throw, giving Cape Fear its first lead. And that bucket good as well. So 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. It's 9-7. And folks, if you're watching this game on demand, as we get a steal here from Willis, I'm going to try to get the live stream going just one more time. So I'm going to stop the audio portion of this just for a moment and be right back. All right, folks, apologies for the silence for a minute there. Tried to get the stream working. It's just not going to happen today. So those of you watching on demand, we appreciate your patience. Sorry we couldn't bring this to you live today. As you can tell, I did everything I could. Cape Fear on a big run right now. Their defense is cooking, forcing turnover after turnover. There's Parker with the layup off of yet another turnover. This is a 12-0 run. Here's Thompson to the bucket. He's tied up by Watson, who has come off the bench and played big time here in the early going. Cape Fear, 46% shooting. They made 6 of their first 13. 3 of 8 for Denmark. Devarte Waston's already in double figures. He's got 10 points. Just about 7 minutes into the game. Brown, Devarte short on that one. Rebound controlled by Denmark Tech. That's Hooks into the forecourt. This is Thompson. Richmond looking underneath. That, I believe, is Evans. I'm not sure. Denmark Tech's numbers are not lining up with their roster, so whoever that is will be told right now. It's Richmond at the line. So Richmond connecting on the first. That ends a 12-0 run for Cape Fear. They were down 7-3 in the early going. And they now lead by 6. Trey Bryant into the forecourt. Bryant guarded by Richmond. It's to Parker. Now Brown, man-to-man for Denmark here with 15 to shoot. Here's Parker from Bryant. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Richmond. And that pass goes full court and out of bounds. So Cape Fear will get it back here. Inside 13 minutes to play in the opening half. Cape Fear going to win their 4th in their last 5 games. Talking about it during the women's game, this Region 10 tournament is going to be something else. Here's the 3 by Brown, in and out. Rebound comes to Haynes. Jarek Haynes is in there. Devarte Watson, also Trey Brown, and in the corner, the far corner, is Parker. Watson traveled with the basketball, they say. Turnover will give it back to Denmark Tech. Devarte Watson will go to the bench after coming in and making an immediate impact with 10 points. 10 of the 15 for Cape Fear from Devarte. Coming in, back in, is Alonzo Tyson, by the way. Hooks into the forecourt. Hooks gets a screen. Defender Haynes able to stay with them. Thought about the shot. Instead gets it to Jeter, and Jeter travels. So back-to-back turnovers inside 12 minutes to go in the first half. Cape Fear with the basketball up by 6. And what do we got here? Issue at the scorer's table for a moment. Stop play, but we're good to go now. Into the forecourt, Brown. Brown is guarded by Richmond. Swung over to Bryant. Bryant looking inside. Tyson on the block. Haynes with the tip pass to Brown to the bucket. Yes. 17-9. Jock Brown has scored in double figures in every game except for one as he gets on the board to make it an 8-point lead. Timeout Denmark. We'll take a break. Welcome back, everybody. 17-9. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 11:30 left to go here in the opening half. On the near side, it's Thompson for Denmark. The bounce pass to Hooks. Hooks with a pull-up 3 off the back of the rim. And that's going to go out of bounds. Tinsley is in there for Cape Fear. So Tinsley providing some size on the inside as well. Underneath, couple of fakes, and Tinsley puts it up and in to make it a 10-point game, 19-9. Denmark, this is Richmond banking it off the glass and in, 19-11. Cape Fear looking to go quickly, and that pass is off the mark. So the ball will go back to Denmark. The Panthers just 1-10 in Region 10 play. They have yet to win a road game this season. Hanging around right now with Cape Fear, though. They were up 7-3 to start this game. Richmond shot rejected by Tinsley. Parrish Tinsley with the block. Here's Hooks now. The bounce pass to Thompson. Richmond in the corner. This is Jeter. Too strong off the glass. Another offensive rebound by Richmond. Thompson will set up the offense. The shot clock hasn't reset, by the way. That went off the glass, not off the rim. They're aware of it as the three ball is missed in the corner. Bryant the rebound. Alley-oop. Oh, not that time for Tyson. Stays with it, but he was out of bounds. So the ball goes back to Denmark Tech here. 9:51 left to play in the opening half. Well, since you're watching this on demand, folks, at halftime we'll take a break. YouTube, sometimes if you click on the player where you can fast forward, you can preview what's coming. So I'm going to put the halftime graphic up, and when you can just speed through that, and you can watch it uninhibited. Richmond with the jumper for Denmark, and it's 19-13. Haynes. Tyson and Tinsley in the front court. It's Haynes, it's Brown, and also Willis, as Brown gets that jumper to go. Brown, not only has he scored in double figures in every game but one this year, he's had 3 games with 10 or more assists. 16 is his season high, by the way. Thompson thought about the 3, and the defender Haynes bit. 5 team fouls for Denmark Tech, 4 for Cape Fear with 8:59 left to go in the first half. Thompson will inbound it. There's it over to Richmond, who goes to the bucket and scores. On the near side, this is Willis for 3. Yes. Trevor Willis shooting 40% from behind the arc. How about Jock Brown? He's up to 46%. Turnover now to Haynes. Haynes, two-hand jam. 26-15. Gibbs into the forecourt. Richmond on the near side. Here's Jeter. Cut off on the baseline. Back to Gibbs. Gibbs cut off in the lane. Shoots it anyways. And Tinsley says, Brown driving to the bucket is fouled. Thompson picks up the foul. That, I believe, is team foul number 6. Brown goes to the line 75% and misses that one. Krishima, glad to be with you. It's our final broadcast of the season. Again, apologies we couldn't bring them to you live. I'm not sure if there's an issue with the internet here or if it's YouTube or whatever. But it just didn't work out today. It's a nice day anyways. It's a good time to be outside, and then you can watch this probably in the evening. Grant back out there for Denmark Tech. Floater in the lane by him is no good. Richmond, the putback underneath is good. So 27-17. Into the forecourt, it's Brown. Here's Tyson. Over in the corner, Willis, back to Tyson. Tyson, the hook shot. Can't get it to go. Watson's return, tried for the offensive foul, or offensive rebound, excuse me, and I think he hurt his hand. He's shaken up as Grant shoots the three and hits it. But all eyes are on DeVarte Watson right now, who was holding that hand that he went for the rebound with. Hopefully it's just a jam, but he will go to the bench. It'll be Trey Bryant to come back into the game as Watson goes back to the locker room. So good wishes to him. Cape Fear, DeVarte Watson leading all scorers with 10 points. Richmond has 8 for Denmark Tech. Offensive foul is called for the Sea Devils. Cape Fear shooting 46%, 47% for Denmark. Cape Fear with 14 points off of 10 turnovers for Denmark. Cape Fear's got 8 turnovers of their own, but just 5 points off those turnovers for the Panthers. This is Grant. Now Jeter up top, thought about it, and banks in a three. Jeter came in 29% from downtown, but able to get that one to go. Underneath, there's going to be a foul on Haynes on the floor, and that is team foul number 6 on Denmark, so Sea Devils will be in the bonus on the next defensive set foul as Bryant inbounds it. There's Brown out near midcourt. Jock Brown guarded by Gibbs. Hands it off to Haynes. Haynes scoops it, and that pass off the mark intended for Willis, who was wide open in the corner. 6:38 left to go in the opening half. Sea Devils leading by 4. 4 is the biggest lead for Denmark Tech. The biggest lead for the Sea Devils, I believe, is 11. Top of the key, it's Richmond to the bucket, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Cape Fear. Inbound to Daquan Grant, who had 27 points against Cape Fear in their last meeting. Unable to get that three to go. The rebound to Willis. Bryant, guarded by Grant. This is Brown, top of the key. Bryant in the corner. Tyson trying to get it going, and he does. Alonzo Tyson with his first bucket of the afternoon. Here's a three by Richmond. Can't get it to go, and it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Cape Fear. Cape Fear looking for their 22nd win and their 10th here at home. They're 9-4 at home this season. Their lone loss in this winning streak is to 17th ranked Spartanburg Methodist, as the reverse by Brown is good. And they played Spartanburg Methodist pretty well. They lost 89-83, so it was a close game. They are second in points per game at 103.5, second in field goals made per game at 37.9, and 11th in three-pointers made at 10.5 per game. Trevor Willis called for the foul. That's 6 now on Cape Fear. So both teams will be in the bonus. Richmond will get 2 free throws here. Connects on that first one. Derek Myers coming back in. So Myers is in with 6 points. He started the game. 1 out of 2 for the free throw stripe as Tyson pulls down the rebound. Here's Brown, pull up 3. You know it.
3-pointer from downtown, Jackie Brown.
Jock Brown, 46% from behind the arc. Myers into the lane right around the defense as he scores. Full court pass to Willis. Willis in transition. Back and forth we go. Denmark Tech has struggled defensively this year. They are 188th out of 202 teams in steals per game. Opponents are shooting 49% against the Panthers. That's 182nd. And they're 191st in three-point defensive percentages at 39%. Fouls called away from the ball. Again, both teams in the bonus, so we'll see a 1-and-1 here for Jarek Haynes.
Number 32, Jarek Haynes.
Jarek Haynes, 72% free throw shooter, connects on the first. Denmark is up to 8 team fouls, so a couple of more, and Cape Fear will be in the double bonus. Haynes gets the second, and the lead is 12. Into the forecourt, Richmond, now Gibbs. This is Grant, top of the key, guarded by Trey Bryant. DeVarte Watson, good to see him back out there as Gibbs hits the floater from the wing. So DeVarte Watson will check back in. Jock Brown swinging it out. Willis, yes.
Three-pointer, Trevor Willis.
Cape Fear had like 3 points in the first 3 minutes of this ball game. They're up to 41 already. They get quick. They get hot quick. Ball deflected by Willis. Gibbs, pass deflected out of bounds by Tyson. Watson has 10. Jock Brown has 10 as we see Watson check back into the game for Tyson. Keel Richmond with 9 points for Denmark Tech. Cape Fear, 55% shooting to 42% for Denmark Tech. The scoop up and in by Myers. And the lead is 11. Bryant, top of the key to Haynes. Here's Willis, connects again. Trevor Willis is starting to heat up. He's in double figures now, I believe, with 11 to lead all scorers. Richmond, top of the key. Near side, it's Thompson, and Thompson is tied up. Jump ball will keep it on this end of the court as Jock Brown checks back in. Inside 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. And off the inbound, nice defense by Haynes to come up with the steal. Parker gets it to Brown. The bounce pass to Watson. Test that hand, young man. He airballed the jumper. Myers with the rebound. Outlet goes to Thompson, and Thompson runs right over Parker. That will be an offensive foul. Christopher Hooks into the game for the Panthers again. Ronzel Evans also checking in. So Evans, who normally wears 23 or 24, is wearing 23 today. And that's where we were confused. So Ronzel Evans is into the game again. It'll be Bryant to inbound it, left of the bucket. 20 on the shot clock, 2:28 left to go in the half. Brown triggers the triple and hits.
Three-pointer for Jackie Brown.
The lead has ballooned to 17, almost in a blink of an eye. Hooks, and that ball is kicked. So 20 to shoot when we're good to go again. Here's Hooks driving in, scooping it too strong off the glass. Tipped rebound, Trey Bryant will corral. Bryant almost had it poked away. Over aggressive was Hooks. And is that 10 team fouls now? Yes, it is. So double bonus time. Trey Bryant gets 2 free throws no matter what he does with the first one. Trey Bryant, best free throw shooter, second best free throw shooter on the team at 82%. Trevor Willis shoots 84%, so slightly above him. Can't get the first one to go, though. Trey Bryant double figures in all but 3 games this season. Goes 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe to make it 48 to 30. Evans getting it to Hooks. Hooks with the pump fake in the air, and he gets it to go 48 to 32. Bryant to Brown. Nearing 90 seconds left to go here in this opening half. And that ball deflected out of bounds, last touched by the Panthers. So 15 to shoot for Cape Fear. Shot clock usually is not a factor as it's thrown into the backcourt for Brown. Cape Fear's shooting is now up to 56%. Parker, bounce pass to Watson. Watson with the hand in his face. And what do we have? The putback by Haynes is not good. It was a shot clock violation, so the ball goes back to Denmark. Full court pass goes to Grant, and Grant caught Cape Fear napping on defense. The lead is now 48 to 34. Trey Bryant. Here's Parker. Inside a minute to go here in the opening half. Brown, pretty floater, gets the friendly rim. Jock Brown has been money here today. Grant pulls up for 3. No. Watson tips the rebound, and he got whacked. DeVarte Watson is earning his minutes today. He's been whacked, he's been knocked down, his hand got jammed. And now he's going to the line for 2 free throws. DeVarte Watson, not a good free throw shooter, by the way. He's just 39% during the season. Watson able to get that one to go, though. One out of 2, but guess who's there? It's Haynes. The lead grows to 19. About a 9-second difference between game and shot clock, but who am I kidding? The shot clock has not been a factor at all for the most part. Evans is fouled on his way to the bucket, so he'll go to the line. Ronzel Evans, 59% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first. 35 to 53. Cape Fear in control despite those 2 free throws, and they can hold if they wish for the final shot now of this half. Again, we'll take a break at halftime. Those of you, which is all of you watching on demand, just feel free to speed through the half and get right to the second half. Trey Bryant. Here's Haynes, 10 seconds. Brown with 7. Trey Bryant out near midcourt with 4. Goes to the bucket, the reverse shot, no. And the first half will come to an end. Cape Fear 56, Denmark Tech 36, Cape Fear 53. Cape Fear leading by 17. We'll step aside for the half again, folks. just feel free to speed through once you see the graphic go away. That means we'll be getting ready to bring you second half action.